We're at the, I believe it's first annual BaseCamp.
One of the main things we're here at BaseCamp is just to network with other mid-staters.
I think it was a great opportunity to get like-disciplined departments together.
IT,
Marketing,
HR,
finance.
They play huge roles in our business, and them not having the opportunity to network and get to know each other and have resources to reach out and ask questions, I think it was a huge step forward in Mid-State's evolution to get these different departments together.
So here we go, folks. We're going to play Minute to Win It.
First night, you look at the agenda, it says registration, dinner, breakout session. That ended up being registration, dinner, and a whole lot of fun right after. It set the tone for the rest of the day.
Oh my goodness, like right away, you're with people that think similarly to you and you are just having a blast.
I think it helped get some people out of their comfort zones. We had some of those activities, group activities, team building activities. It really helped us kind of break down those barriers and make some new friends.
Once you start that, then they sort of, the conversations go off on themselves and people get more comfortable with each other, and then, which is nice the day before the meetings, that now they've got a little bit of a history with these people that they've never met.
we're going to have fun this time. You know, we're not just going to sit in there and listen to some boring speaker. We're actually going to learn, and we're going to have some fun along the way.
The biggest thing is we look at the teams, get people on the shared fate, get them together, try to break down the barriers and realize that we are all important.
First thing you got to do if you want to stay on top of things and remain relevant is you've got to define your culture. If you don't define your culture will surely be defined for you.
At the previous events that I've been to outside Mid-States, there's always this kind of resistance of sharing, and that's really the thing that I find so unique and interesting, is that you can come here and find out what worked and what didn't work.
Get to know your counterparts in a different company doing exactly the same thing that you're doing, facing exactly the same challenges that you're facing, different geographical region, but it doesn't really matter.
It didn't take long for me to realize that, okay, this isn't the same thing that I came to 2 years ago, and that I could immediately see that there was more life, that there was more involvement, and that there was going to be more relevance strictly to my field, which is IT.
Honestly, it was a breath of fresh air. Our team's really small, we're 4 people, and so it's a lot of the same ideas just being regenerated and like, okay, we heard that didn't work well, what do we try next? And just being thrown into this environment with a lot of different ideas that have worked has been great.
Sometimes you feel like you're in that comparison game all the time, but everybody here is so friendly with each other and they're so willing to share and so willing to help that it makes it a lot easier to figure out where you need to grow.
I'm actually together with like-minded and like industry people. It's not just a cross-reference of, multiple industries across the United States. It's really Mid-States focused, which has made it at least more meaningful for me.
I really felt like an orphan. We've been doing this on our own for so long, out there on our own, and coming to Mid-States, it's almost like I've been adopted. And just having that camaraderie and the sisters and brothers doing the same thing that I'm doing, it's been amazing.
It's cool to be part of a group. I mean, it is, we all have our individual businesses that we're doing, but being part of a larger something, I think is very motivating for us.
We could do this solidly once a year, and then individually we break out, we Skype, we stay in constant contact. It would put our stores, as well as Mid-States, over the top.
A venue like this, just like any other Mid-States venue, is that you walk away energized and feeling like, yeah, I really gained something from this for sure. I think it's very forward thinking to get these teams involved, and I think it's risky. You're going to get behind the curve not being here. I mean, really, there's so much evolution and education that's happening and people networking and learning. I'd be scared not to be part of it. When I heard about this event, actually, we signed up right away and we brought 7 people. We believed in it so much. It's something that we wholeheartedly, we learned so much from these. We bring a lot, but we take away 10 times more than you came with. And I think it's a game changer I think it's a game changer for Mid-States, but I think it's a mistake not to be here.